We are live from world over, wherever you're watching from. This is Nigeria Women's Football League Premiership Super 6. It's the final we are building up to, and I use this opportunity to welcome everyone to the pre-match conference of the match day 4, which will be happening between Bayelsa Queens and Delta Queens. It's a mega, massive, and also mind-blowing finals we're all looking forward to. And with me here, we have a number of journalists who are here to also witness this epic and very exciting press conference where we'll engage the two coaches and also the captains of both teams about what is on their mind going into the final of tomorrow. Excitedly, it's a final that decides the champions of the Nigeria Women's Football League Premiership for 2022-2023 season, and also decides who represents Nigeria on the continent in the WAFU tournament coming up later this year. And at the same time, we also are fully informed that there is cash prize also at stake for both teams, 5 million for the winner, and also 5 million for the runners of 10 million for the winners. And definitely we are all excited about this occasion. And with me here, we have Coach Akim Bosari, Technical Director of Bayelsa Queens. He's here. And we also have Igwe Ozoma. And I think it's exciting that we have these two representatives for the teams here. And to start this press conference, we want to hear from the coach, his impression about the tournament so far, and also what he's on his mind going into the final tomorrow. The same with the player. We'll have both of them talk on this. Coach, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to sincerely use this opportunity to congratulate Nigeria as a whole and congratulate the organizers of women football. Because looking at the pedigree and the histories of male football in Nigeria, we have gone on a big height, and taking the female as well to the height of a different note we have known in the 90s and in the millennium. I think it's a very big one, and it's a great challenge that we are up there and the improvement is more there. And for this, it's going to attract a lot of sponsors, and our league is going to be more of a tense brand. For Bayelsa Queens, we are the representative of Nigeria in the last CAF Champions League, and we represented well, and we are third in Africa. And for this feat we have at this point in time, we are ever ready because that's our battery. Because we still want to go there to go and prove our worth. Because we felt in the last time when we were there, we had to take the gold. It was on the slip on our first game against Sundown. So we have tasted it and we know the terrain. So going back there, we are going to give Nigeria two representatives in the coming edition. So Bayelsa Queens, we are ready. And for the match tomorrow, we are not pushing Delta's Queens all over, and we are not underrating them. Because we knew we have played in the league, and we saw what they have in their feet as well, both on their own backup. But for what we have, both technically and the state of mind of our players in camp, we felt playing in Delta Zone doesn't tell us because their Delta is playing at home. It's all about football. It's all about fairness, it's all about sincerity. And by His grace tomorrow, everybody will enjoy the good brand of football, and by His happens, we surely take today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My coach have already said on our own part, as the players, we are just going to make sure we come out to it tomorrow and win our match. Thank you.
All right, opportunities for everyone to have a question. If you have any, please kindly do raise it. All right.
Coach, is there any pressure on you, particularly for the fact that you represented Nigeria in the last edition of that, and you want to go back to the continent this time around? Do you feel any pressure, regardless of what the outcome of tomorrow's match is going to be?
Thank you very much for feeling of a pressure for somebody who has known. It's just like you are in a room and you are so accustomed with situations in the room. If the light is off, you still know the routine of the rooms. So for us being there before, we know the routines. we have a set target on ground before. So somebody who is going to come in, say I go start the planning altogether. So that I say we are ever battery ready. So noting the routine, we are not panicking. We just want to do the best to the game, and we want Nigeria to see that we are ready, as always, to represent them, and we are going to represent well.
All right, Coach. The team has been winning by slave magic 1-0 victory compared to their fantastic performance at the last Super Six where they won the trophy. Do you feel the team has not really gotten their rhythm in this Super Six?
Okay, thank you. For a team, we have a bulk of players that will register for a tournament, and we have 1 or 2 knocks, but we don't need to because all of them are tested players and they are ready. So we need to manage whatsoever team we have. All we need to just do is basic general tactics of the game, whereby we could have a player who can play the routines of 2, 3, 4 positions. And we'll look at the pedigree of all the teams contesting for this particular slot. They too, they are not pushover. The government too, as they are supporting us, their own government too, are not really backing out. So by so doing now, the competition is more waxing stronger because the affair is looking more tougher. Because if you look at in 2 editions ago when Rivers represented Nigeria, during our own time, the terrain is more tougher. So it goes more tougher like that in all tournaments. And so for having a slim margin win, in as much we get our house right and we won, all of that is going to be corrected as we progress more. So thank you very much.
Coach, you seem so confident going into tomorrow's game. You said your team is ready. Mentally, are they ready? Physically, are they ready? Are you noting any injury concerns going into tomorrow's game?
Okay, thank you. Like I said earlier, for artistry, after the league, we are in the FA Cup final. Even after the league has stopped for some time, we are still playing the FA. So before we came to play this particular, we had some knocks, really. Even though for the last 2 games we play as well, we had some knocks. But our medical teams are really trying to manage situations, and the technical crew as well are working in hand to see how we really put a team together to really give us what we want. So aside that, for the teams of the game, technically, the players are ready technically, psychologically, physically, and mentally. And the 3 Ds are in core, whereby dedication, determination, and discipline. So we really want to put our hearts together because we have been there. We know how tasty that place was. So we want to be there again because it's a terrain whereby when we get there, a player artistry over there normally gives Nigeria opportunity to see another better under 17, under 20 from the teams. So because of the exposure. So, and that really improved our team was because after the last edition, majority of our players were moving out from 2 different clubs. Portugal, Poland, like that. So it's going to be a brand for NWFL as a whole. It's going to be a brand for Bayelsa Queens, and it's going to be a brand for women football as a whole. So thank you very much.
All right.
Coach, tomorrow will be a very intense game. And how will you react when you see your players assaulting match officials in a tight scenario like that? We also the last half between Rivers, Indians, and Bayelsa.
Okay, thank you very much. It's a mental strength game, whereby when artistry of a player is being helped in terms of movement on the field of play, any little thing they might want to do, it goes the other way. But we have been able to tell our players, you see, when you are doing the thing and you have been tense, you get to take it the wrong way. So what you do is calmness. Whatsoever thing that is happening, people are in charge. So we are in charge. Mentally, we are prepared them and we let them see that the officiating officials are the core that take decisions of whatsoever that happens in the league. So nobody puts power on his own hand when the situation is on. So for any of our players, they don't do that both in the league, both in the Federation's Cup, and even though as we are playing our qualifying. And if you check our history, when we are playing, even we represented Nigeria, you never see anything found one thing about that in our team. Because these are the watchdogs we talk about when we are talking to them in a class work for the build-up of the game. Because for a team to have all those settings that work for them, you must have a very disciplined team and a very disciplined bench. Thank you.
All right, coach. You are playing against Delta Queens. Home fans will be supporting the team. Are you feeling intimidated with the fans from the home side?
That's the work of a psychology. Because as a psychology, they are there to make the glamour to the game. They are not there to add numbers to the people on the field. All we tell our players is that cage there is about 90 minutes and the players are going to be involved with the match officials. Whatsoever thing you are seeing outside is just a glamour to the game. You have to play. And we are seeing in some places and if you look at the pedigree, for us who are playing in the CAF Champions League, where the crowd is here exceedingly and the marks of the pitch is even above the crowd we are having in this particular stadium. And we are able to withstand and we are able to put a marks for Nigeria that Bayelsa Queens is a team to reckon with. So seeing this crowd tomorrow is not going to be a shaky affair. It's an affair we are used to. It's an affair we really want to take as a whole. It's an affair we want to put as a brand to tell everyone that, okay, ever ready we are and we want to make things right. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much. For area of the officiatings, I want to beg on the intelligence of every one of us here, because all we are parading and all we are talking about is improvement and the goodness of female football in Nigeria. So we are all stakeholders. And in as much we want the best and want the best of improvement, I don't think there's going to be any fairness to anyone anywhere. It has to be a free judge for both sides, both Bayelsa Queens and Delta Queens. Because all we are doing is we are looking for a very good representative for Nigeria. And I believe our match officials, they have been doing greatly in some few games and some few years now. And this one is not going to be an exceptional. And for me, on the 10th record, I think I've handled a lot of big teams in this country, both 3SC, Crown, and I don't see why, as a coach, you have assigned a job and you are there. So panicking, I think it's not going to be our name in coaching. It's part of what we are used to. It's just like telling a woman going to market to go and buy food stuff. She'll tell you, I'm used to it. So we are used to it, and we are ever ready, and we know, inshallah, God will see us through. Thank you.
All right, questions to the player, please.
Lastly, coach, with the caliber of players you have, and in few months, the Super Falcons will be going to the World Cup. Do you see any of your players joining the team to the World Cup?
Oh, thank you very much. That is the artistry of what I've said in the second questions. I say we are not only playing as a brand of just playing the competitions. We want to add value. We want to add improvement to our players going abroad to play. We want to add value to women football as a whole. So for our girls, whatsoever they are doing here, I believe the technical departments are watching lively and they are seeing. And even in the last under 20, you have our girls there, 17 we have. And for this parade, the opportunity they are still having again, we are still going to have something that we will recall. But whoever that have been saddled with that responsibility will do their justice. Not we, but we can recommend if they ask us. But I think they are watching. So we just need to just give the beauty ideas of the game and for them to do justice on their own part.
Yeah, please, question for the player. We've had so much to ask the coach. Please, just the captain, please.
Okay, considering your game against FC Robo and Rivers Angels, particularly second half, Bayelsa Queens are considered to be playing first half, a first half team now. So you are always under pressure, under attack from the opposition in the second half. What do you think you and your colleagues will do, at least to avert playing only in the first half while you surrender by defending all through the second half going into tomorrow's match?
Okay, thank you. We have watched both games, both the FC Robo and the reverse match, and we have corrected our mistake. I believe tomorrow match will be a better game. We are going to play our best game. I think in this competition we have not played our best game. So I believe tomorrow we are going to play our best game.
All right, any more questions for the player, please? All right.
Yeah, you just said you probably have your best at this tournament. Okay, so what's the morale of the players going into the final two?
We know how to play finals. We have been in different finals. We have been in Tour finals, league finals. We have played different finals, so we know how to go about finals. I believe tomorrow will be a better game.
And how do you think, or what is the moment for you, particularly as a captain of the team, going into another final and winning it? What does it mean to you as a player?
A whole lot. A whole lot. In fact, you are here to defend our cup, and that is what we are going to do tomorrow.
All right, could we say this could be that? Thank you very much for being part of this press conference, and thanks to Team Bayelsa for being here, Coach Akim, Igwe.
It's a pleasure.
We appreciate you guys, and we wish you all the best tomorrow.
Amen.
All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Nigerians.
Thank you.
Warm welcome to this press conference, the March conference for the final of the Nigerian Women's Football League Premiership 2020-2023 final between Bayelsa Queens and Delta Queens. We have Team Delta here, Coach Tosin Laxin here, representing the massive team of Delta, who are the hosts, and also the captain, Ihioma. Welcome to the press conference.
This competition, and apart from winning this competition, we want to present the trophy to the new governor. And I want to tell you right here that what the state government has been doing for the team, we can't afford to lose this trophy. Bayelsa Rivers, they've gone for Continental, not just our turn. We have prepared for it. Beginning of the season, that was our target. Our target wasn't to go the season unbeaten. Our target was to represent the country. But fortunately and luckily for us, we have been unbeaten and we still retain unbeaten till the end of the season. Thank you.
All right, for the captain, Ihioma, we appreciate to hear your thoughts and what's on your mind, the journey so far, and also what are you looking forward to against Bayelsa in the finals tomorrow?
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate the Nigerian Women League for so far. It has been a good one, and the Nigerian female football has grown. There's a lot of improvement for the game, and for this season, Delta Queens have done so well with our coaches. We have done so well, running unbeaten. And we have a goal, that's to reach to qualify for Super 6, and we have achieved that. Now we have set a goal to lift up the trophy and represent the country in the Continental. So, and I believe with what we have, we will achieve that. Thank you.
All right, now questions. Okay. Okay, Mr. Jacob, please.
Yesterday, first of the coach, are you, what is your confidence like, especially when you are playing right at home? In most cases, those playing at home, they complain about left and right, coaches left and right. Are you scared about losing concentration? What's your general impression about Bayelsa?
Bayelsa Queens, they're a very good side. When I say good, very, very good side. We played them during the regular season. And we saw them, what they did. Though we won, but it wasn't easy for us. And they came here, they had a draw. Playing at home, like you mentioned, it's not easy for us. We even prefer playing at away than playing at home. Because most of the matches we won them at away. We won 3 away matches in the regular season. And with the standard of the girls now, the standard and the way they are thinking, what we have impacted in them, they know what to do at any given time. Less pressure. We don't have any pressure playing at home. And as I tell you, the girls, they'll give you the best, and they will play well without pressure, and they will win the Super 6. My confidence is on the girls, what they are doing. We have told them what to do, and they are ready to go. Thank you.
All right, Mr.
Okay, coach, considering what you played the last game against NWFL, your performance was below what the fans expected of the Delta Queens team. Do you think if you play in such manner tomorrow, you are gifting the trophy to Bayelsa Queens, or there is a way, or you have tried to look at your deficiency at least to prepare your team very well ahead of tomorrow's final?
When you say our performance was below, I disagree with that, your assumption. We have a game plan in that match against Edo. Edo, they were looking for just a goal or 2 goals to qualify. 2 goals, they will top the group. A goal, they will play the 3rd place match. While we are not struggling for anything, a draw will put us through. So we came with a game plan, and we achieved that game plan. So we are waiting for the finals. Thank you.
Okay, sir, obviously tomorrow if you win, it will be the first time you're going to take a trophy. And as it is, you've been unbeaten. What if you don't win tomorrow? Will you classify your season as a success, or you just rate it as you didn't do well, maybe coming second?
Towards the end of the regular season, people were saying we are having so many draws. Like I told them, if we have 50 points and not winning the Super 6, it's useless. Like I said, if we lose this tomorrow, it's a failure. We have failed. And I bet you we are not going to lose tomorrow. We will crown our effort unbeaten. That one is by the side. Winning the trophy by the side, representing the country, ultimate. Thank you.
Winner takes all.
Yeah, please, we have Ikirama here. Please don't leave stranded. She's here. She wants to take questions too.
You are playing against a team that you are very used to. And of course, I've just been told that the first lady will be the special guest here tomorrow. What are you telling the Delta fans in terms of your performance as a related to a team very used to?
We are not relenting. I have the confidence on the players that they will do more better comes tomorrow match. Bayelsa Queens is a good side. We have played them before and we won them in their home. In our home, they drew. So there is no way we will not give out our best tomorrow. We'll try our best, and we are coming all out because we want to win, and we want to go and represent the country because we have all it takes to represent the country. Thank you very much.
The last time Delta Queens won the NWFL championship was in 2012. Do you see your team chances of bringing back the glory to Delta State?
Yes, yes, there is a lot of chances. We have the chances to bring back the lost glory. And by God's grace, we will do that tomorrow. We are assuring the Delta fans that we will come out all out tomorrow and we'll play our heart out. And by God's grace, God will crown our efforts with victory. And we want to win. We want to lift the trophy. We want to represent the country. That's why we are putting all our best to do that. Thank you.
All right, sure.
All right, you know, finals are always intense and very competitive. Should in case the game goes into penalty, are you prepared for the outcome?
Yes, we are prepared. We are prepared. We are prepared for the outcome of the match tomorrow. And if the game goes into a penalty, with what we have with the players and what the coaches have imparted on us, and I believe that we are good to go. We are good to go.
Sorry, lastly, your coach said he likened himself to Pep Guardiola. That's what he probably said. So, which player are you likening yourself to lift the trophy to?
Thank you very much. For now, like our coach here, he used to call us the Man City of Nigeria. So, likening himself to Guardiola, and I believe I also liken myself to the captain of Man City to lift up the trophy. Comes tomorrow, and I believe I will achieve that. Comes tomorrow.
All right, do you have more questions?
Yes.
All right.
A question for Yes, I want to ask if you are mentally ready for the final of the Super Six, because in the last two matches we watched, a lot of distractions came from you, captain, almost fighting those two matches. So will you say mentally you are ready for this?
Thank you very much. Yes, mentally we are ready for the game.
You.
Okay, me particularly, yes, I'm ready. As the captain of the team, I am ready. If I'm not ready, that means the players are not ready. So I am ready for tomorrow's game. Mentally, we are balanced. I'm mentally balanced for the game tomorrow because I want to win the trophy.
All right. In event of no further questions, we appreciate everyone. Thanks for coming to this pre-match press conference for the final match of the Nigerian Women's Football League Premiership Super 6 final. We appreciate you all, and we appreciate Team Delta, Coach Tosan. Thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure being your guest.
It's a pleasure having you around. And to everyone, we appreciate you. This is it. We expect to see every one of you in the final. And special announcement to everyone, the third place match will be taking place by 12 noon. And the final remains the same, 4 p.m. So please make it today with us at the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba. We hopefully will enjoy the day and also have great fun here at the end of 90 minutes. Thank you all for coming, and have a wonderful evening, and also great Sunday to you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.